The Conceited Knowbody. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
It's Juvie, what y'all mean? LV on my Dewey, look how fresh my team is. Niggas tryna taste my green, cause I got the best and all these niggas smoking Reggie. Gotta play on Pluto, right on E.
What up, we back. Another episode of the best podcast you never heard of. You already know what it is, about to have a fantastic show. Y'all heard us just kick it off with the song Waves. We're gonna get more into that, about who that was spitting those fantastic bars. No, but you know how we do it, man. About to have a great show. This is Latoris, aka the Commodity. I down there had a glitch. I almost forgot who the fuck I was. AKA the Blueprint. Hey. But look, we up here, man. I got my squad with me. We got the side right here, my favorite Muslim to my right. To his right, we got our guest up in here, Boomer Booski. Boomski. Hold on, man. Don't even slander your shit. Y'all say that shit.
Man, it's Boomer, you feel me, the Boomski, just to distinguish, because you feel me, as other Boomers, like the mascot and shit, but I'm not the mascot.
Boomer the Boomski.
Nah, it's Boomer. But you feel me, that's the distinction.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And I'll go into the title and change that later. Having been Boomer Boomski. But no, we also got my man up in here, Kodak Juvie, the motherfucking Renaissance man, superstar Juvie. He back in here, man. He was on hiatus last week. First off, the whole show took a hiatus 2 weeks ago. Then Juvie was off last week out there protecting the country, as he does from time to time. He's our personal G.I. Joe and photographer. That nigga gets around. But it's good to have him back, man. It just, and first off, shout out to Steve for being here last week. He filled in admirably.
Special guest.
He came in here and kicked it with us, and we had a great time. We was back into regular shit. We didn't put up no video. We was like, it's like he left and he took the keys and shit. We had to ride our bikes to school. we wasn't as cool as we usually are.
The equipment up.
But you know what, man? I was getting ready for the show and shit. You know, I was listening to some random video on YouTube, and they was talking about some police brutality type shit. And it was talking about a woman who, I don't know if y'all remember, but a few years ago, there was a lady who got shot. They said that she tried to drive her car, like she tried to bypass security and drive her car into the White House. So, but I was listening to it and it made me think about it. The first thing that came to my mind was like, damn, Sandra Bland. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know why. And then I thought about, these can't be only two women who've been brutalized by the police. You know what I'm saying? In pop culture and shit, as far as the popular consensus though, those are two big things we think about.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about, what about the motherfuckers we don't see? Like not just recently, but
like motherfuckers who ain't in the news.
Just hell yeah. Since we got to this country.
Yeah.
Like it's a few cases been documented that route and stuff.
That go under the mat.
Yeah. And I thought about them. The ones that only the Most High seen. You know what I'm saying? Like they buried in weird places, you know what I'm saying, swamps, things like that, killed on the side of the road. And it made me say I want to give them a shout out. I don't want to just shout out the people with faces, but I want to shout out our people, our brothers and our sisters who we done lost in this violent country and shit, who don't nobody know about, who nobody talk about. Mm-hmm. I want to kick it off with that shout out, man, and let's get into our shit. I was looking on the internet today and on Google. You know, from time to time, Google will say some silly shit like Happy St. Patrick's Day, Happy St. Patrick's Day, Happy Thanksgiving. And today it said Happy beginning of the internet, like the creation of the internet.
Oh, like they put like a
And it's like they said, I don't know if the days of the day the internet got created, and it's weird to me how, because whenever it got created, I can't pinpoint, but I remember when it started getting popular.
Yeah. Like the now.
We used to be sitting at the fucking library because. We talked about it. Boomer only 22. Shout out to the lean babies. Shout out to the lean generation. You know, it's like we all vary in age. Boomer 22, Juvie 26.
Yeah,
So
I
he-
say 27. I'm rounding that shit up. That was
27.
Yeah, I'm
I
rounding
saw
that
about
shit
me.
up.
Fuck around now.
I'm in my 30s.
You know, I said that shit too. I said I was gonna be 25 until I'm 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all talking about women. That's how women do,
Hey,
man.
look,
Me
they talk
and
that
age
shit.
great. You talk your shit, queen. There's women worry about the age and shit. Women out here.
It's hard to take
Hey,
kids.
this has to be a safe place for men to be able to put their feelings
Oh, we
out.
don't talk to you. Listen, I'm not your safe haven. Don't talk to me about your feminine qualities.
Hell no.
But no, all jokes aside, we vary in age, so I'm the elder statesman here. I'm old. I'll turn 40 in June. So,
I ain't even old though. When you think about it,
shit. I mean, it ain't old because now it's me, but when I was my daughter age, this shit was ancient.
my coach called you a young man.
Who?
My coach.
I mean, I'm young to somebody, I'm old to somebody else.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. But I remember we used to sit down at the library in like the fucking 90s on the internet. Because all the rich people had computers. At that point in time, you had a computer at home, I thought you was rich.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Hell yeah. We used to sit around like it'd be maybe like 12 chairs around a big ass table with computers. And we all be in the chat room. This is my first instance of passive aggressiveness. It was a girl who was on the chat. She was like across from me. And I wasn't too fond of her. But I just wasn't the type of person I am now. So I looked, I see what her screen name was. I went in the chat room and I said, "You fat bitch."
Hell no.
That was my level of passive aggressive. Yeah. But that's what internet was. We was beefing on the internet in the 90s.
It had to be late.
About 95, 96.
Okay.
It wasn't like, relax, Julie. Relax, Julie. Relax. Hey, man, I got some motherfucking weed heads on my podcast. They my niggas, though. These niggas be zooted. But the internet, me and Asad, you was in there too. We was in the group chat and we was talking about like internet. Like, where does it go from here?
Yeah.
And so me just thinking back to where I think it started, where it started at for me, that's all we did. We sat around the chat rooms. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember the chat.
I remember the chat room. I remember the chat room.
Yeah.
You know, you remember the chat room?
Because chat rooms kept going,
Did they?
but it was one of the things you either
I mean,
knew
so
or you
ain't
didn't
too much
know.
younger than me.
I mean, for me, I didn't see internet until, because 99, I'm going to high school. 99, 2000, 2000, I think I'm in high school, so my first year. Before then, I didn't see computers unless we went to
what
college.
website was that where they had the little figures though, where you can walk around in a little chat room?
I don't know.
It was crazy, man.
Talking about like-
it was like an online thing, like
You could walk around.
I just
It
know
was
chat
like a little
rooms
fucking
because
little,
everybody
like-
had a
Like Habbo or
name.
something
And you
like
could
that?
send like
I know what you're talking about.
limits and
Yeah.
stuff, but you could just post stuff in there.
I was on that.
Unfortunately, I never ran into some horny white man trying to fuck 12
it's
year
crazy
olds.
because you know they was on that
You
motherfucker.
never know. Parents say you never know who you talking to. That's what they told me. They say everybody's a
What
pervert.
Hey, Wayne, more dangerous than internet dating.
Man,
But like at that time, that's what we was doing. We was on there in chat rooms. I wasn't even like keen to the sports shit. Like I wasn't looking. It was still the age where the internet hadn't taken over, where I would still wake up every morning and watch Sports Center. Fast forward, even the dating part. Like I remember the first thing we on where you could talk to chicks that you could see was Black Planet. Black Planet kicked it off. Everybody here is because of Black Planet. This Facebook, MySpace. For us and my demographic and my generation, it all kicked off with Black Planet.
yeah, that was like right around the time of MySpace too, right?
Black Planet was just a little bit before MySpace. I remember, I got a funny MySpace story. I don't know if I told it before, but if I did, I'll tell it again. I had added this chick as a friend. I didn't know how to work MySpace. I didn't know what was going on. I added her. She was pretty, she's a light-skinned girl. I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea. I was like an old motherfucker, and I was young then. But I added her and shit, and we get to talking, going back and forth. I wasn't going to say conversate, but somebody smart might say, no, you were conversing. But for my sake, I was conversating with her. We was talking. And some said, go to the rest of her bitches. I looked at the rest of their pictures, man. Yeah, like them. How can I describe it without saying fuck up? She had salamander legs. What I mean by that is she was in a wheelchair. So look, shallow, very shallow at 25. I didn't talk to her no more.
I was checking for no chicken no wheelchair.
I would talk to a chick if I was in a wheelchair.
Of course, that makes sense.
I mean, that balances
I mean,
out.
see, that type of shit, that gotta be like,
I'm not.
till death do us part.
No, it ain't. That's if
not even there, you go?
before.
Yeah, I'm not gonna meet a bitch out there who can't
No, not like that.
But no, I mean, it just, but this is what the internet was when we first got on. We exploring the world. So it evolved from the social media aspect, the social interaction, to where the internet became fucking like what you need. Like that.
If Rihanna was in
I
a
was saying
wheelchair,
the
I'm
same
going.
shit.
Hold on, because Asad just said something very important. Could you repeat that for people?
If Rihanna's in that wheelchair, no offense to Rihanna, I pray that it never happens. I'm going. If it's Rihanna.
What makes her?
Why is
What
that?
makes her lack of?
She's got the financial income to take care of.
Okay.
So I ain't got to worry about being there every day. Go ahead, girl. Where you going? You gonna run? Yeah, I'm getting that.
Do you think you can enjoy sex if she can't feel nothing below her waist? Like you gotta pray that her orgasm comes in her elbow. Like how you can feel in her elbow.
I don't know.
That's probably about the same though. Like,
And I say Rihanna figuratively because I don't mean Rihanna. I just mean like the prettiest woman of somebody's imagination, the finest girl you can think of. If she's financially taken care of.
So she rich. So basically,
Yeah, because that's really the hardest part about. No. I'm not saying money for me to spend. Not money for me to spend. I'm saying
Take care of herself.
yeah, because that's where it really.
So long as she got that.
Yeah, because if you whip a girl and she ends up in a wheelchair, you're not gonna really leave her. What's gonna hurt is trying to take care of the bills.
Wait a minute, just to dial back just a quick second. How hard would it be for you to be with a girl in a wheelchair?
If I'm already there and it happens,
Yeah,
it won't be so hard.
literally, it wouldn't be so hard. Never turn it on again.
Right.
But
But it depends on how long you was together. I don't know if that's even better. I think that might be worse too.
I mean, listen, real shit. If you got a wheelchair, would you expect the girl to stick with you?
Yeah. Come on, man.
You would.
depending on, you feel me, like depending on the time and all that. You feel me?
Not me.
You say you think, yeah, me especially.
Because I just know, I know how he. I'll be like, y'all seen Forrest Gump, right?
Yeah.
I'll be Lieutenant Dan. Every time that bitch come in here, I'm throwing fucking piss bottles at her and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm turning vindictive, man.
I ain't gonna, I'll be insecure in the mud.
I'll be around here crawling to the bathroom and shit, showing my independence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Climb with the bathtub and shit, just lay flat on the toilet. My dick dangling in the water, just like that. Hey, I'll be a motherfucker, man. I would be right. But let me get back to what I said. As far as what the internet is and what it's become. It's become so, the convenience has led to dependency. Now everything in life has to go, like you can get groceries ordered, your food.
I thought about delivery.
You can pay your bills. You can check your warrants. you can do everything on the internet, man.
Register, redo your car.
You can check, go on the search, check the crime shit to see who the child molesters are in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
See what kind of neighborhood. You can look up houses.
Yeah, you can do that before you had to rob.
You can look up who own the house.
Exactly, taxes, the day it's been built,
all that shit.
and even on a deeper level. If a bomb goes off in Taiwan right now, I'm gonna know in 2 minutes. It's made the world smaller. When we was in high school, and it's even grown since y'all was in high school, just the ability for us to know like what's going on in Russia, when I was a kid, man, we knew about like the Russians didn't like America. That's as deep as it went. We didn't know that they would actually had lives. You know what I'm saying? We thought they all was running around with the big ass fur coats and AK-47s marching back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna fuck some shit up. Like they created the image of Russia what we were supposed to have. We still got that, but with the world become smaller, I think it's like a mixture.
You know what's some interesting? Some people should do. It's weird. It's a little weird, but fuck it. It's out. You know, I follow a lot of different people from other countries on Snapchat to see what people be doing in other countries.
I know what you mean by that because I say the same thing. You don't see a lot of traffic. Somebody said it's because what you search and they give you kind of the areas
see, like, what the fuck they doing over there? You know, I
but I be thinking the same thing.
Walking through airport, watching that shit. Nigga, I am living the damn motherfucking China through my damn phone. You know,
I've never seen anything really international come across my you know, like your timeline or your screen. Like you just always scroll.
You gotta look in. You gotta like look up and shit. I've been an internet head, computer head since I was a kid. Like,
what they doing over
I had a
here?
computer in the 90s. Yeah. I was young, my mom bought me a computer. I was on that machine, no nothing about it. So you know what I was on. You know what?
So I mean, to your point though, it's small, but in a way, it's not. Because I still don't know what's popping off in Nigeria. What's the top 10 song in Nigeria? They rapping over there. What about France? Like France has rappers. You got.
Enough, though, you know what I mean? But if a bomb was like if something explode over here, well, you gonna know that shit.
That's the thing right there. As far as you talking like cultural shit, but you haven't sought out what's the most popular song in Nigeria. Right. If you wanted to, if you put up Nigeria top charts and shit, I'm sure
as much small as it is, will we still? So I'm just playing the other side, but will we still really know what's jumping off? Because there's some crazy shit that's jumping off in this world we don't know about. And we got social media like mother, so we got a heightened amount of technology, but there's still some craziness that's happening, and somebody's recording it. It's not getting back to everybody. I'm sure they got some way to stop this shit. If something jump off in Colombia that they don't want us to know, and it's being shared on social media.
Like what? Like just give me an example. Because
you talking just
talking some conspiracy theory shit.
At the same time, we talking like just like niggas getting killed on a regular day, just on a bigger scale type shit. You know what I mean? Like shit that don't get reported on a bigger scale. Like explosion went off here, maybe a whole country got slaughtered too over this motherfucker, but they ain't report that shit. But I know what you're saying.
It's just the fact that it's easy to see, you feel me? I done seen videos where it getting chopped up, you feel me?
YouTube go crazy though.
YouTube, Facebook,
YouTube getting a lot of censorship lately though, so it's kind of...
They is taking stuff off. They taking stuff off.
Nah, people buy selection shit. It's not money, it's about the people who... YouTube started to control a lot of information. They started cracking down on anti-vaccination videos, videos about flat earth.
Hey,
these media outlets that post.
How'd you say that though? I seen like you know how people be Israelites, and they going to the Bible.
Right here.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
They be taking videos down when you feel me.
Yeah. And what they try to do, they try to make them less searchable. That's what they trying to do. They trying to change the algorithm for them. What you say?
This dude named Brother Yahshua.
Yeah.
They took his whole page off.
They doing that to a lot of people, man, and they try to be subtle with it to where what they first, because what they do with that in that situation with the censorship, what they do, they try to they'll get you for anything. Like say for instance, you got a clip of a movie or something like that. They give you a censorship, like a strike, and then they like you get one more, and then you have some old inconsequential shit. And they get you like that. They got like certain key words too, though, that if you say, like if you say anything about the Jews, about the Ashkenazi Jews, the Khazars, they'll flag you for that. Like if you go on YouTube right now, because I looked it up, you look at something like Holocaust was a lie, you won't find videos. Or if you find one, it'll say something like this is sensitive information. You gotta be a certain age to watch it. So it's the censorship that go with it, and it all feeds into how when you first got on the internet, people didn't know, I don't think, well, the general person didn't. The people, it's somebody, it's like a case study. Like somebody, we're gonna give them this, see how they react to it. Like, it's somebody out there who like, damn, this exceeded our expectations, but it did basically what we thought it was going to do, as far as it increases the ability to gather information. I was just saying how I don't like social media, but I've become addicted to it in some form. And I ain't even ashamed of it because we all are. You need it, it's become a need. You can go off the grid, but it's hard to function how you want to, as far as if you need information. Right. If you're trying to buy or sell a product, it's hard. And then they got the little cookies or whatever, where they just follow everything. You know what I'm saying? You'll get a pop-up for ads and shit you looked up for 2 weeks ago, and I still don't fully understand that shit. How they take the information you on, you trying to enjoy some adult entertainment. You see a Dick Sporting Goods shit pop up. What the fuck is this? But you know what I'm saying, though?
They know your videos. They been played long.
They see a little fat black midget truck. You know, ESPN.com, you see a half naked midget and shit. But it's like they control the narrative. Like they control.
It's crazy. Yeah, I think about it.
He over having flashbacks.
Man.
But what they do is like they control.
You know that's what I was looking for.
You're a magic man in my computer.
You watched the other one 100 times. How to move on.
Hey, this nigga like,
alright.
iPhones over Android. Like, but Androids don't do this. But I don't like the group things that come with the internet. That's one of the biggest things I don't like. But it is what it is. And we was talking about how, when I say group thing, we can talk about the influence. And we can use that as in R. Kelly shit. R. Kelly what's been a wave for the last couple of weeks. Everybody got their different perspective, but it's one perspective that's heavy on one side. And I think that the internet enables for that to happen. When the internet wasn't as popular in like 2004 when that first tape came out, or even Leah married. Had the internet been cracking like this in the 90s when R. Kelly married Leah, it'd have been a way bigger story. But the internet wasn't as popular as it is now. And even when he was allegedly peeing on that young lady, I felt like she was on fire, he put her out. But no, even then, it didn't get the exposure, and so when you don't have that kind of exposure, you can't push an agenda. But when in the midst of the Me Too movement, like half the people like don't even know what the Me Too movement is, what is it for, what it represents. We just got the general consensus. I'm speaking on myself too. It's like it's women who been getting sexually harassed, standing up for themselves. Like that's how they push it. But they don't push the fact that it's all encompassing witch hunting. You know what I'm saying? And if you think back just a few years ago, the big thing was the Black Lives Matter shit. And when I say how things consume you, like when you see people who ain't never been socially conscious in their life,
Never.
where they haven't given a fuck about nothing that happened in the black community or in our culture, but as soon as something happened, they start with, you know, they get deep and sentimental and shit. You know, like, man, somebody, you like, man, look at fire. Look at the ice cream truck. They see that little black boy standing there. They ain't even getting nothing. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Niggas start making it like trendy. It started getting real popular. T-shirts and shit. And we didn't know that Black Lives Matter was a gay agenda. It's a gay group. That's what they always use us as a counterpart to push their agenda and shit. And it's the same case. If you ever go into the founders of Black Lives Matter, that's what it was. The LGBT, it was part of their movement. And I say that to say this is like, when somebody does A, it's always to get to B, always to get to C, to eventually get to Z. When you first see something, it's never what it appeared to be. Like this R. Kelly shit is out of hand. Yesterday I was sitting there, I said, I don't give a fuck what R. Kelly did, I don't give a fuck if Michael Jackson did that shit. I gotta go to a job I hate. Like it distracts you from the shit you going on in your own fucking life. You have so much bullshit going on in your life, but when you get on the internet, you see people just talk about this. You're like, damn, this shit is important because everybody talking about it. And it make you start losing your sense. So I always try to make myself be counter you know what I'm saying, counteractive in my thoughts and shit to when I see something positive. And when you do that, it gives you like a clear view to where you ain't caught emotionally. Like they emotionally driving that shit. They saying shit like, well, what if that's your daughter or Kelly's with? I'm like, hopefully my daughter sitting over there being nice to Boomer girl and shit, and they, you know what I'm saying, she was trying not to get fucked by fucking entertainers. You know what I'm saying? It all, people take away the genesis of how this girl got to seeking out this grown man for sex.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's always, let's start right here. Let's fix the problem at the
I was
end.
like, man, they got all these people on the shows, but like, where's the parents? Right. Ain't no, it's like what? They say like 30 something, 50, well 40, 50. What? So I like 100 and some parents, right?
Well, they said that's how many people he had.
These motherfuckers.
That's how many people they said he had.
Like 30 girls or some
Yeah,
shit.
the
Like
whole house
20,
full
30.
of them and everything.
I'm like, so where's the 100 and where's the fucking what? 60, 80 fucking parents?
Yeah.
Where's these motherfuckers? Why ain't nobody questioning them?
And
you know
then,
what I mean? Like, ain't nobody asking them, like, why the fuck you ain't had your kid or know where the fuck they was at and know what they was doing type shit.
And then we could go on, we could talk about that for days, man. 'Cause the thing that's not happening is accountability.
I mean,
on everybody's part, even girls. Like I'm saying, because these ain't no 6 or 7-year-old girls. You know what I'm saying? They might not be mature in their thoughts and stuff to know what the outcome is going to be. But if, like I said, you get a 15-year-old boy pistolly shoot somebody, you ain't going to say, it's just a little boy.
No.
You know what I mean?
So,
but my thing is like the group thing that's pushed with it and how they do it. They so slick with it. The internet is so slick with it because see, they put out Gail and Oprah. Gail, she interviewed R. Kelly. Oprah, she interviewed the little white boys who accused Michael Jackson. These are black women and black girls that are being conditioned to look up to as somebody spectacular, not because who they are, a person or their morals, but because they're successful. And it don't take, and you can lose all your morals to be successful. That's how you do it in this country. You know what I'm saying? You have to be devoid of morals to attain any high level of success. Oprah, that bitch can't get a nigga to marry. She's been a failure her whole life.
I've always thought that.
Yeah.
I said, why Oprah don't?
How is this the role model? And the whole entire thing of her being a role model is because she rich.
Maybe I'm
Because she rich. She's been presented as a role model because she is rich.
Is she happy? If you had to get, I know that's not fair to guess on somebody else's life, but we can. She happy? Like, would you think? Would you be?
Do you think she happy?
I think she has a sense of happiness. Like, no, but I think after so many years, you change it and you accept it for what it is. So you happy within what you settle for. You know,
Have you ever known somebody be happy settling?
Complacent.
Have you ever?
But a happy, like, damn, this sucks, but nothing else does. Almost. I mean, she a billionaire. So
but what's a billionaire?
I just don't get it. Like, money is tangible to me. I mean,
but if you're always moving and doing something, you can pretend. You know, people work hard. You can pretend like life's cool because you get a check.
Go back to it. I'll go back to this real quick. We say happy. When she had that interview with Barbara Walters, I don't know if y'all seen that clip. It's being popular right now. But Barbara Walters asked her, have you ever wanted to be white? And she said, I know black people are going to hate me for saying this, but yes. There's no happiness in that. In that statement, there's no happiness. And then for you to always be talking about that you was being fucked when you was 4, there's no happiness. You know what I'm saying? Because you still trying to get rid of that demon. And
oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
whatever she does for therapy, because we all got to self-medicate sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I got to go to this job. What the fuck? I'm going to get paid. That's my, you know what I'm saying, it offset. You see what I'm saying?
She
No?
ain't happy.
But it just enforces the group thing. And I ain't really want to talk about the Michael Jackson shit. For one, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand Oprah interviewing him. Like, I don't understand that shit. I don't get it. I don't dig it.
Gone, man.
But I don't care.
That
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
It's crazy, but like, it's even more crazy than I'm the smartest motherfucker at my job, but I don't make the most money. That shit's fucking insane.
That shit's even more crazy.
That shit's insane, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is Neverland. I'll be going to that job, I'll be like, I'm about to survive Neverland again.
Telling knock jokes and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't talking about shit.
Hell yeah, but and when we talk about the internet and the biggest way of change, and it can help us segue to our guest. Shout out to Boomer. When I used to be on the internet in high school and shit, we didn't think shit. We would be sitting around on the internet with our fucking discs next to us playing in our ear. CDs, you know what I'm saying? Well, we don't just went and bought CDs. I always tell
Typing
people,
class.
what's that?
Typing class.
Yeah. That nigga gonna be a secretary when he get big.
Except minimize the windows, you know.
Oh yeah.
Then you gotta kill all them pop-ups.
Remember they started blocking the pages, so you had to get on the proxy
Before
website.
that, before that, it was all free. It's a pop-up. Anything you typed in, if it was something a little off topic, you had to be able to catch it. Like they pop up all around the windows, small ones, little ones. Oh, what the fuck?
That shit freeze. What about that shit freeze?
Control alt delete. That's that cool. Library, come over there. Your 30 minutes is up. You gotta sign up again. All right. This computer, I have to restart it.
I'm glad it's not a fantastic storyteller because I'm about to bring something up in a second. But like I used to always go in Anderson, the famous town I'm from. We would go to I'll go to Sam Goody. I was never a Karma Records guy. They never had the same deal as Sam Goody. But you can go out, you go in there every Tuesday, no matter what. I used to love music like a motherfucker. No matter what, I go in there. I go in there and buy a CD, no matter who it was. Like I was never a Fat Joe fan, but I remember going there and buying the Don Cartagena album, and they had that song, that John Blaze song on there. I think that's what it was. John Blaze. Yeah, because on Nori shit they had banned from TV. This how my mind turned right now, because I just go buy shit. Every Tuesday, new release Tuesday, I go buy some shit. Then I looked up, one time I'm at the library, and like they got all these different media players and shit. And this rappers I've never heard of. I got my headphones plugged in and just listening. And this is how I discovered Joe Budden. That's how I found out about Joe Budden. Just bullshit on the internet. I never knew that the internet was gonna become this a digital thing. I mean music. That it just become digital. I always thought that it would be something hard. This like somebody just sold me a CD. Shout out to C-Dub when he brought them CDs up here and shit. I almost said, what the fuck was they doing in 2004 when you went back? You know what I'm saying? Where'd you get this shit? Because that's a 2004 hustle, a hard copy CD. And I ain't being funny. Like I was at the gas station the other day, nigga said, nigga here with that spiel, hey bro, man, I'm just out here trying to make a living. Man, I ain't gotta give me that goddamn, it's like that silly ass story for the judge, nigga. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay off the streets, man. I mean, you got a whole beard out here talking about trying to stay on the streets, nigga. What is wrong with you? But I got the little CD. He took the donation, as they say at the gas station. Have a donation.
Same thing.
On everything.
I did the same thing, and the crazy thing is, my car didn't play CDs. I bought this in CD.
Yeah. I actually started following him on Instagram. I can't remember his name. Cause I said, you got an Instagram page. I thought about inviting, but then I looked at it and I said, same type of person I want in my house. You know what I'm saying? Not my personal residence. But anyway.
We get an office building.
But just the digital shit.
And buzz the motherfucker in.
Hell yeah. Everything. Had Destiny pat them down and shit. But I just never knew that music would come to this space that it's in. And what I want to say to follow up that, first off, when we kicked off the show, we kicked off with a song called Waves. I'm definitely going to go back and listen to it again because when it was playing, I caught a couple of things, a couple of bars. I said things, a couple of bars, and I liked them, but I didn't get to digest the song as I would have liked to in full. It was by Boomer, our guest, and he got 2 more songs that we definitely gonna get into. Boomer asked me, he told me to play 6 songs and shit. I said, Boomer, he just a goddamn radio station.
I got too many.
6 songs and shit. I said, this nigga releasing this album on a Conceited Knowbody. But we're gonna talk about something we got going on with music shit later on.
Oh yeah,
definitely good shit. But when I remember when I heard you, like 2016. Shout out to the side because I know Boomer
feel
through
like
the side.
Suge Knight right
The side is the motherfucker. Side, he's a motherfucker. His usefulness is often underrated. Before we go, I must say this on here. I was at GNC the other day buying some vitamins, right? Vitamins. It costs a lot to live. It costs a lot to live. I was there buying vitamins. I said, damn, I got this at 68 hours. I looked at the dude, I'm like, I could take him. But I hate me just walk out with vitamins. But I said about that person. I said to myself, where in the fuck, how in the fuck do I got $63 and just sitting around and pay for these vitamins? After I spent that $63 and probably about $63 more after that, I said, damn, the old side $100. I forgot $100. I forgot. I was like, I don't usually use have this kind of money. But I don't know what the fuck, I had to get that off my chest. It was the vitamins got your money. But I first heard Boomer in 2016. He was spitting over that Panda beat. That shit was hard as fuck. I'm not even saying that shit. The way you was flowing this shit, it gotta still bang today. You probably tired of hearing this shit because you done heard it so many times. But I said that because I want Juvie to hear it one day. You still got it somewhere?
Yeah, I still got it everywhere.
That shit was hard as fuck. And so that's 3 years ago. He was only 19 then. And what I liked about him is how he could flow, how he could rap. He was rapping, and it wasn't just on making the song shout out to Soulja Boy. He came in at the air and shit, the heels of where it's just cool to make a song that got a, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas just putting out singles. They ain't putting out albums that got substance. So when we was talking about the inception of the internet and how it's just evolved, how it's even changed what music being made. It's a wonder for me to hear. And shout out to C-Dub too. He's the same way. Spitters. Everybody we done had in here, except that little rat. No offense to Mickey or Minnie. Everybody could actually rap. You know what I'm saying? And she can rap, but she was immature kid. She's a kid. So just spitting is just hard. Like I appreciate a person like Boomer, a person like C-Dub, who's still making music with substance. So it wasn't nothing. I should have been to have Boomer back in here. He my guy, a little young dude, man, who I like listening to his music. And we talk about the evolution of the internet, and like, as soon as we done talking to you about your shit, I'm gonna get into what Asad was talking about, like where does the internet go from here? But I'm gonna put a pause in that topic. I'm gonna say, what's up to Boomer? Invite you to the show. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Glad to be back. Definitely.
That's what's up. Like I said, man, I ain't seen you since 2016. Man. You still ain't got no facial hair, and that's disturbing.
I gotta cut this.
But I ain't gonna do that.
I gotta cut it for the job.
Where you work at?
It's called micronutrients.
Okay. What's up? Talk closer to the mic. When you what's been the biggest thing that's changed and stuff for you since we on camera? You may have just adjusted the camera being cute, but it's okay. Let's get into it. Like you're getting interviewed. I'm messing with you. What's been going on? What's the biggest change since 2016? With you spitting and just living in general?
Biggest change, man. Well, you feel me? I see growth in my following, and you know, I made a few little opportunities. I entered this contest, and you know, I won first place in Florida. So we got Florida out in LA. It was here. My man C-Dub, he took first place at the end.
He said he's a little whack nigga. No bullshit.
My dog, man. He took first place. He did his thing, man. There's some niggas, man. There's some R&B niggas with all gold, looking like Jesus and shit. Them niggas came out sliding, spirit fingers and shit. And they did their thing. Choreography was on point. You feel me? And then I got there, and I was like, shit. I got another opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, get first. So I went all the way to Orlando, and I took that shit on, made my adjustments, you know what I'm saying?
What was the name of this competition?
It's called the U.S. Showcase Tour.
And this was here?
It was here.
How fair do you feel it is to have to compete against R&B artists? Like, do you think it'd be more fair for you to compete strictly against other rappers? Because when you, I mean, it's like different things and shit. And what people looking for. You should put singers against singers. Do you feel that way?
I mean, it just you should divide it up in genres. But my mentality is, you feel me? I'm gonna come do what I gotta do regardless. You know.
So you feel like you could have won anyway, no matter what was going on. That's what's up. That's what's up. When you went down to Florida, what part of Florida was you in?
Orlando.
And was that in conjunction with the other thing that you was just talking about?
Same shit. Just, you know, another opportunity to advance and get that chance at the finals.
When you went down there, you won. How many people did you compete against?
It was 9 other people.
No. Was they all rappers?
It was all rappers.
Were they from, like, where was they from?
It was from Florida, different places in Florida, really.
Straight up. Well, what's that?
Kodak niggas down there.
I seen a few of them niggas, man. They got the dreads, you feel me, twisted to the top. All that shit.
What did you win?
Just the opportunity to compete
No.
in the finale.
Yeah.
So I go to the finale in LA, and Labor Day weekend.
Oh yeah.
And you win that, you go on tour, you get that nice little change, you feel me?
Are they paying for your travel?
Hell no, I don't think so.
See, we gotta run one of these schemes that they got in me.
I mean, hey, it's legit.
I'm
though.
bullshit,
It's
I'm bullshit,
legit
I'm
though. It's
bullshit.
legit. I did
The,
a little research.
So when you went down there, when you lost here, what did you take away from it? Like, I gotta tweak this or fix this when I get down to
Shit, when I lost,
Florida.
I evaluated like I watched my performance, what I could have did better, and you know what I'm saying. And I just really asked like, how y'all scoring? You know what I'm saying? Like with C-Dub, he did his thing, but the ultimate shift turner when I heard he had some. I had to leave, step out, but I heard he had some difficulties and his music wasn't playing. And he was like, shit, fuck it. Got the rock in that mud without the music.
Oh yeah.
And that was a whole tide turn. You know what I'm saying? He didn't lose his composure. He kept the crowd and he turned that motherfucker up. He did what he had to do.
Proud to see that being a seasoned veteran.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
get
shit.
flustered. Kyle was born, he be getting free throws anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking like everybody know you. Like I know you. I met you already. But just to give our audience who don't know you a chance to get to know you, let's just dial back just a little bit. How long have you been rapping?
Shit, seriously, man. Since I was 18. when I turned 18, and I started a little wave with my brother Hassan. Shout out to JP Vibes. You feel me? He doing this thing out here too. Yeah, we had a little movement in high school at Tech, and then I started to realize I wanted to take it serious. But I started putting words together around like 13. Funny thing about it, when Nas was he was one of my first hype mans, man. He used to play a beat.
Oh
I used to freestyle on it. You feel me? Yeah, we used to do it like that, back and forth with that.
When you said putting words together, did you start off writing poetry?
Yeah, I did write some poetry.
Did you? Was that like before you started rapping? Because how did you know that you could actually write?
When people was telling me, like my family and used to be close for it. I don't got friends, but the family, my family was like, man, you never got something, you know? So that was tight.
So what made you start taking it serious? Was it the like people saying like you good and shit like that?
I mean, yeah, that really pushed me to my sister, man, because I originally started writing raps because I was in a frustrated place, you feel me, and that was my only outlet at the time. I was strict on hooping, but every time I couldn't hoop or nothing like that, so I started writing.
What frustrated you?
Shit, man, just how shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had the best means at the time, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Going to school with higher class people, you feel me? Ain't really got shit, and like 3 pairs of pants and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I done rode on them motherfuckers. He wore them yesterday.
I mean, hey,
Was that Tech or?
nah, I wasn't at Tech. I was supposed to go to Arlington, but then I moved out with my pops out west, northwest.
The struggles that you encountered when you was younger, was it amplified by like the people you was around, like just roasting and joning and shit like that, or was it just something inside of you where you're like, damn, I wish I had a little bit more?
It was inside of me, really.
Yeah.
And nobody really roast like that.
And was it? That's probably because you cool. Usually cool motherfuckers don't get fucked up like that. You know what I'm saying? So when the things that you encountered, when you look back on them and they frustrated you, do you feel like, damn, that was just some material shit, or do it still fuel your fire?
I mean, man, it's a combination of shit, man. I ain't really used to talking about, but I mean, I got better with time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was more aggressive and quick to, you know what I'm saying, be mad and do stupid shit.
Like fighting and shit.
Yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Do you channel that into your music today? Like, what I mean by that is like, cause when I was talking about like you can rap, I definitely know you can rap. And I also said something about I like substance. Do you put any of your personal, like not so much like details of your personal life, but your experience into your music?
Yeah, man. Especially I got more into that on my latest project that I dropped in July. I talk a little bit about, you know what I'm saying, like the come up, you know what I'm saying, the come up, you know what I mean, some of this shit. It's everywhere, you know what I mean, a lot of my songs, but my album that I'm working on, I touch base on shit a lot more.
Is it hard for you to like be personally music? Like, do you feel, because once you put it out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
Like, big Tupac fan.
Big Tupac fan.
When Tupac first came out, we knew him for his personal music, but we never knew that his mother was a recovering addict until he put out Dear Mama. Mm-hmm. It's so common now for people to just talk about their feelings and music down, but at that time, nobody was gonna sit here like, my mom used to be on dope, or we love her. Mm-hmm. Do you think that, like, is it easy for you to put your personal life out there? Because like I said, once it's out there, and people, they won't sometimes see it like this is a story, this is a struggle. They was like, you got 3 pair of pants. Keep all that down. I mean, we had 3 pair of pants to tech, nigga. Like, are you above like that reaction? Are you so secure in your art form and your work now that you able to do something like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, getting more comfortable with shit. That's why it's able to come out more music. But you know what I'm saying? Like before, it was just bars. You know what I'm saying? Like just I can rap. You know, I can rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the reason why I asked, is it easy for you to do that in music? Because I can see the hesitation, like when you talk about it now, and which ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody ain't just sitting there just talking about their life and shit with the spotlight on them or whatever. And you're only 22. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's something that's old. You know what I'm saying? Like super old. So when you get older and shit, you know what I'm saying? It be when you start coming to real problem, like real problem with substance. Not to downplay that shit, but life. You know what I'm saying? The smarter you get, the wiser you get, the more you advance, the tougher the hurdles become. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that. The songs that you sent me, Waves, One Night Stand, and Mesmerize. We played Waves first, and we're gonna play these other 2. Which one would you like to play first? And which one will you Mesmerize or One Night Stand? So we're gonna play one, come back, talk about it, then we go to the other.
See, them really not the names, man. Okay, I know it sounds
someone lied to me. No.
You know how engineers
yeah.
tagging shit over there, they don't, you feel me, putting the name on it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, One Night Stand is really called What You Want. You know, we could spin that.
What's the background to that song?
Ah, man.
Okay, wait. Listen, man. You can tell us about what your friend was doing in the song. We'll play the song, man. We get right to the song.
Third verse is story.
Oh, shit.
Hey, cut that off. What's happening? That's that romantic shit. That's that. Hey, look.
That's what you play when you.
He said it with smiles.
Man, that shit go out on all platforms, by the way. Tidal Music, iTunes, you know, Apple, Spotify.
What's that song called again?
That's called What You Want.
What You Want by Boomer.
By Boomer. It's gonna say Boomer Boomski on there though.
What you think about it, Juvie?
Man, I fuck with it, man. I like your sound. So you got your own individual sound. That's what what really stood out the most to me about it was like you don't sound like a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You got your own real individual sound, and it was real smooth. I like the cadences on the beat, so I was fucking with it.
Shout out to my sister on the beat too. She did that.
Your sister did that beat?
Oh yeah,
that's a hard song.
That just even made it even better. That's hard.
That's a hit there. I mean, but cause you can play that wherever. You can play that in the club, cause that's gonna get you something. There, all I gotta do is just mumble the song. You know, sing the hook. What's good?
Who was that singing?
Who
was singing?
Maria. Sean Maria.
Shout out to him. He sounded good on that motherfucker.
Put that in on the playlist with Trust Issues by Drake. You know, Marvin's Room. Late Night Tip with 36. You put that there. Yeah, I'm rolling.
I like it. How hard is it for you to talk about women in your music without, especially someone feeling some kind of way? Is it hard, like when you in a relationship, is it hard for you to, like you ain't got to be talking personally and stuff for women to take it personally? You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
so how hard is it for you to
Watch what you gotta say.
do you feel like you have to watch what you say?
No, I ain't gotta watch what I gotta say, man, because we got an understanding of where she know at the end of the day it's the music. You know what I mean? I do throw real shit and personal experiences, but
Yeah.
you know, it's entertainment, man. You gotta be marketable. You gotta have people. You gotta have fantasy in your music, man. You
I
gotta,
saw you in that video and some real thotty. No, I like that shit, man.
Thigh pocket on
Yeah, doing that bullshit. But no, I like that shit, man. I just wonder because when we talked about the personal side, I was talking about like as far as like growing up type stuff, and I wasn't including about in relationships with women. It's just this one, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you brought her up here to the show. Shout out to you for that. And
shout out to baby over there on the
every
side.
time I see somebody do something like that, he got caught cheating. He ain't allowed to go more than 2 blocks by himself.
Don't worry, you talk on me.
No, but how important is it to have your girl as your support system?
You said what?
How important is it to have her as your support system?
It's very important, you know what I'm saying? Because a relationship ain't gonna work out if y'all don't see each other getting where y'all want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she can't support you or if he can't support her, that's gonna be friction. Every time you try to get to where you're trying to go.
You know, I ain't rapping.
Yeah.
That's a good line, though. I mean, that's
I like this shit. What I always thought about this. How would you feel if she was a rapper? Could you see yourself dating a rapper?
That's weird.
Would it bother you if she was like, hey, baby, listen to this? Like, she bring that notepad to you. These niggas want my pussy. They want to put that dick in me. How would that make you feel? How would that make you feel?
I ain't never thought about that shit like that.
Would that bother you?
I ain't never thought about that shit like that.
Yeah.
But it'd be, you know what I'm saying, like, in that situation is who was they when you met them, you know what I'm saying? Like, personally, I wouldn't have got that far with nobody like that. You know
They be sending subliminal messages and shit, right? Raps each other on Facebook and shit. Nigga use the child to wash his face and his ass. That's what I need, but I'm the one with the cash. I can imagine that shit. Just real quick to piggyback off that, the Jew, because you see yourself dating a boxer, the chick that fought.
Man,
knocking shit up.
Yeah.
You could.
I could, yeah, because I'll be in the gym. I'll be able to focus more, I think, if she be in the gym. And shit, if I don't feel like going to the gym, so one of us don't feel like going to the gym. So that'd be a little different.
Love and box.
That'd be a little
Our
different.
new movie, man.
Hell yeah.
Spin right off of Creed. You kind of look like Creed.
Nah, that might be off
You
the
want
spin
something?
off your star roll.
Yeah, we
Motherfucker. That can be off your spin off.
Hey, people don't know, bro. This is a quick commercial for CCK. We on to some big things, but anyway. We gonna get into this other song. You said it's not called Mesmerize. What is it called?
It's called Busted.
Huh? I think when you said it to me, it said "Bust It Up." Yeah, it said
They be
"Bust It"
fucking
and
up,
shit.
man.
What's the concept of this song? Are you a busted baby?
I mean, really, man, it's a strip club at the man. Yeah, pretty much. You know what I mean? It's
We got questions about that too coming up.
awesome, you know what I mean? Different shit. Yeah,
Pop your pussy. Pop your pussy. Hey, young lady, what are you doing? Get over here and pop your pussy. Listen, can you hear the beat? Pop it to the beat. What's that? Then we got bust it. You don't pop it, bust it. We got the pussy anthem, the pop your pussy anthem.
Shit.
Where you said, were you pure passion east when you wrote this?
That's funny. I performed it in here.
Did you?
Yeah, for real.
You did.
I did.
What you performed this?
Yeah, that's one.
How was they in there? Did it give them energy? Like, was it playing MOP and shit, Annie Up and shit, and the big ass crowd? Did it have that effect?
They got up. I mean, a couple dancers hopped on the stage, started dancing in front of the stage.
Could you concentrate?
Yeah.
Did it stink?
Hey, man.
I've never been on a strip club stage. What does it smell like?
I ain't smell nothing, man. Personally, I was up there moving around back and forth. Anyway, you feel me? I'm occupying the stage, man.
Waffle House and
Holy
bullshit
shit.
after it.
What you say?
And Waffle House across the street after it.
What you mean?
Ain't there
Oh
Waffle House?
yeah.
That's not Pure
I'm not
Passion.
Hey man, you
Where
go
is Pure
inside to the
Passion
story, man. Pure Passion Waffle House.
Oh, okay.
Waffle House right here on the corner of 21st and Post. That shit's on 38th and Post. You had a hell of a walk, but you was so high you didn't know that you went across the
Now,
street.
which one? Which one got you on Pendleton?
That's why I was like,
Ain't there one
Oh,
on
you
Pendleton?
talking about
yeah,
dancing and
yeah,
shit. That's dancing or some shit.
ping pong or something.
Alright, see.
Hey, but listen, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when you was telling those young ladies who go to college to pop their pussy.
Yes, it is.
No, but, but first off, man, this song, of course, this ain't no shit I walk around listening to. I understand the genre, what it's for.
Yeah,
I understand it,
exactly.
and I can see. I like it for that. Who was the girl rapping on there?
My sister, actually.
For real?
My other sister. I got 3 sisters.
So y'all just a family full of rapping DJs,
That's
rapping
what I'm
beat
saying.
makers.
Hey,
Hey,
everybody got they
Oh,
talents,
right.
man. Like,
How old is your
All
sister?
music though.
she's 29.
Oh, so you
When I was rapping?
you the baby.
Young, the youngest.
When I was rapping something,
3-6 did it, maybe produced their own shit.
That's what's up. What do she rap or did she just get on there?
She really started, you feel me, the whole music. She was doing that shit
Oh yeah.
when she was young, like,
and you was like, hey, so say, hop on this train.
hell yeah.
Going out of retirement type
About
shit.
About our retirement.
Okay.
Oh, that's
She
what's
started,
up.
she started writing again, and then, you feel me, I was like, shit, hop on this. She brought that, did her thing on that motherfucker.
How did you get the plug to perform Pure Passion?
Somebody gave my bro vibes. They gave him
Shout out to
a
Vaughn.
slot.
What's his name?
Hassan.
I mean, I think I follow him.
You do.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Shout out to
Vaughn.
Vibes.
He's stripped too.
He said, what? All straight, man. I ain't with that shit.
No, he flow.
He flow. He come.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So is this like y'all crew?
Yeah, we a duo.
Okay.
We
He's
work
been
on
finding
the
y'all to do. I told you bring him up here, man.
Man, he was supposed to come up here, man.
Shout out to you, Vines. I wasn't trying to do the whole Andre 3000 big boy thing. I wasn't trying to divide and conquer. Shout out to you, man. We gotta get you up here next time.
Yeah, for sure.
How y'all hook up?
How we hook up?
Yeah.
We met in school
Okay.
when we was freshmen.
That's what's up. So y'all been thugging since then?
Yeah, 16, since freshman
Do
year.
y'all have like a crew name or anything?
TJP, us too.
What's the name? TJP?
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Shit, we was in high school. We just put both our names
Listen, man, you ain't got
together.
it. Oh, that's so fucking kid and play cool. That is so kid and
I
play
had to
cool.
put that out there. You feel me? I know you was gonna be on top of that.
No, that's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. So, you said these songs that we played. Now, what project are these off of?
That's off of Boomer Volume 2. Wake the fuck up.
And you told me that you had 6 other songs. Is that what you had coming up, or like what's coming up?
See, no, actually, man, I just felt like I wanted so much of that shit to be heard. I didn't know how to divide, so I just picked the different spectrums
Yeah.
out of the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, to come, me and Hassan, we got a project coming out. We don't got an official release date on it, and I'm thinking about dropping Boomer Volume 3, dropping the Volume 3 this year too, and then the album Metamorphosis, just talking about the changes in my life and all the stages.
Oh, that's what Metamorphosis is.
Yeah.
I like that, man. That's a pretty nice ass concept. And then are these gonna be available on all the formats?
Yeah, that's what that's the main thing that's prolonging stuff. Like everything I'm putting out, I'm owning all the beats now.
You said you what?
I was stealing shit off YouTube.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I ain't
okay.
trying to be that nigga no more, so definitely trying to own all my shit so I can get all my royalties and I put them up.
If you take somebody beat off YouTube, you slow it up a little bit and it's still considered, like if you alter it a little bit, is it still considered they shit?
It's considered they shit as long as they recognize it pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You put that shit up, and they hear they beat, they want their money.
That's what if they say it's free? And
It's free for
if it says, I mean, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've seen beats on YouTube where it's like free.
they say free, but that's free for non-profit.
Okay.
But once you upload it,
I was just asking.
that's another story.
What do you like since I talked to you in 2016, what's the biggest thing you've seen as far as internet and music?
One more time.
What's the biggest difference you've seen in the internet as far as music goes since the last time we talked 3 years ago?
Shit, man, like I seen the drill music wave turn into another type of wave. It's like a spin off of drill music, but it ain't drill music.
And like, who will be like the people who, cause we say drill music, you talking Chief Keef, Wayne?
Yeah,
that kind of
but
stuff.
cause they really paved the way for people like YBN, Namir, and Melly, and just these new.
I didn't know nobody. I seen YBN got robbed. That's how I know that person. I literally saw that today. I didn't know who the fuck he was.
That's because there's more than one YBN.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I feel like over here saying that. I said, how many YBNs is there?
Somebody got to be YBN Brewski.
Yeah, no.
Somebody got to be YBN Brewski.
YBN Brewski.
Yeah, we need some distinguishing going on. But
no.
How would you classify, if you do classify your music? How would you classify it?
Man, I feel like I speak that language, you feel me, between the streets and people that ain't in the streets. Like I'll be laying in the message that ain't hard to understand for everybody, every side.
And if you, not to say like who you would model after or who you sound like, but if you was to give a adequate comparison to somebody who established in the industry who already does that, who would you say?
I say Kendrick Lamar.
For some reason I knew you were gonna say that. Cause I mean that's, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar, where you don't get a street nigga out of him, but you get, he's close to the streets,
Right.
but he's removed from it so he can balance on both sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like the opposite of that would be a Big Sean, where he's like he can rap, but he's never been in the streets. Not to say he hasn't, but that's just, he don't seem like he has. Whereas Meek seems like he just being in the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just like, if you mesh them up type things, is that a sort of idea?
Yeah, kind of like that.
That's what's up. What's the goal? Like we always do the 5-year thing, man. 27. Oh, back hurt and shit. You been retired from basketball for 5 years. Oh, 27-year-old man. Where do you see yourself at? Do you see yourself with kids, maybe?
Man.
Is that a goal? I mean, you young enough now where, you know what I'm saying, don't concern you, but we usually always ask that in the context of music, but you seem real level-headed, and you know what I'm saying? I just want to know, do you have any, like, as far as your personal life?
As far as my personal life, man, it's just, I want that, but, you know, my biggest concern is providing, you know what I'm saying? Having that stability I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard for a man to see family if you can't provide, you know what I mean? Like,
So you just cut out?
you said what?
Just cut out.
Cut up.
I can't afford to be around here. I'm out of here.
Nah, I never do no shit like that. But you know, at 27, man, I see myself, if not making some industry money, man, definitely seeing a lot off of my music, man. Like as far as streaming and sales, because that's the everyday thing is getting knowledge on how to make money. Like business is music, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen somebody say, he said, hits ain't made, they not made, they marketed.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that 100%, man. People don't understand the to look at yourself as a brand, the importance of looking at yourself as a brand and selling yourself. And a lot of people think, like you said, that somebody put a song out, it just blow up, it just bang off top. They don't know that a lot of people put singles for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Before that motherfucker, like regionally it might pop, but it might take a whole year to hit worldwide. Well, it's pretty different when you're talking about the advent with the internet.
right.
That's how it used to be. That used to be the formula. Now, the right people here to look for a little bit faster. What's your plan though? Do you want to be signed to somebody?
Yeah, ultimately, I want my own shit, but like, that's not to say I wouldn't try to take advantage of a deal, because that could give you a jump start and get some money, you know what I'm saying, and then put that in yourself. But I wouldn't sign for them long term, man. I'm looking for something like
What would be the most important thing for you if you did get a deal? Like, what would be the first step, first thing you do?
But as far as once I get paid, like how everybody
Even
be
before you sign the contract, like what would you look for in the contract?
Yeah, I'm getting lawyers to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Off top, I already had somebody try to read me. You know what I'm saying?
What's up?
I got a few just volunteer lawyers. Look, shout out to show my driver's license, still say damn drive. Y'all niggas recognize.
But no, the answer I was looking for is like, because a lot of people don't understand the publishing.
Publishing,
Like,
yeah, owning
that
that
should be
shit.
something that you totally should try to own off the top. You should publish or whatever. And it's crazy because we've been talking about all the bullshit. I didn't know that Michael Jackson owned like half of Sony publishing. Listen,
He gangsta their ass.
listen. People talk this shit, but that's enough to kill a nigga. That's enough reason for the government to kill you. That's enough somebody grease the palms to have you killed, have you smeared as a human being. That is enough. People don't understand how much money that was. This nigga owned the Beatles shit. You don't understand how much money the Beatles money, how much their catalog generate. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Something that I admire about Michael Jackson.
I didn't even know that.
Something that I fucking admire about Michael Jackson, man, was his humility and his love for black people. His love for black people was underrated. When he bought that catalog, he I hope it's the right person I'm thinking about. I'm pretty sure it was, but he gave, and this might not be the only person, but he gave Little Richard all his music back. Cause they, you know, when Little Richard was coming up, he, you know what I'm saying, they was getting fucked. He enjoyed most of it. He's a faggot. That's not what we're talking about. They was getting robbed, and like they like people coming on the Chitlin circuit when black people were really starting rock and roll. They was robbing them for their publishing and all that, and just ripping them off. So when Michael Jackson got the catalog, and he gave it to him. He didn't sell it to him, gave it to him. Here, this is your shit. They've been fucking us for so long. This is your shit. Get your money, enjoy it, give it to your family. And so for all the slander that they got going to Michael Jackson, man, that's the thing that people don't know.
People don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to tear him down, and it's crazy because even like the world set up for Michael Jackson. They took all the music off the streaming services, which I don't fucking understand. Yeah. But his album sales shot through the roof. You know what I'm saying? His album sales shot through the roof, and I mean, overall I don't care. Cause I make myself not care.
Yeah.
But it's still a part of me that fucking care. I used to moonwalk.
Yeah.
On fucking in the corner of Nickel and Hendrix.
Yeah.
I could moonwalk on cement in tennis shoes. Michael Jackson and me was some bad motherfucker in the 80s.
Yeah.
You don't understand this shit. So it's a part of me that do care. Cause I don't like to see us get fucked over in any capacity. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. Sometimes I try to dissociate myself from groupthink. But goddamn it, you hit him, goddamn it, I feel the punch too. Cause I know you didn't hit him because he's Michael Jackson, you hit him because he was a successful black man. Mm-hmm. So it's good to see that him being gone since 2008, that it's still people who stand up for him. At the same time, the same way we do with R. Kelly, where he's right or wrong, the same way we do with everybody, with Bill Cosby. Mm-hmm. We buried Michael Jackson before they did. We said fuck Michael Jackson way before the white folks did. We gave them the energy. Because these motherfuckers will not go against a black man on their own. Never. They have the rally of black people to go against you. If you look historically, the only way they can fuck with you is to get your community against you. If they want to do it right. You know what I'm saying? That's how come MLK, I talk about they try to, you gonna kill yourself and we're gonna tell about the prostitutes. I don't care about that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then they see his resilience, they say, well, people ain't gonna do it either. If people ain't gonna turn on it, we just gotta kill it. That's how it is, man. What they gotta do, they gotta vilify you before they can throw the book at you. They got Bill Cosby. Our whole life we thought Bill Cosby was some sort of, you know what I'm saying, upstanding, cool dude. Now they gonna paint him with a fucking serial rapist. That's what he did. Some shit that happened in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly, he was sick in the 90s. Yeah, like but now y'all fixing y'all gender shit. What y'all do? Y'all get these black women on TV talk crazy about it. You get them up here on Gil looking silly as shit. And she got, you know what I'm saying, the first thing you see all the memes.
How long we been knowing you pissed on that girl?
So it was on a Boondocks.
That's not what they're running about though. Yeah. They was switched it.
But it's like as us like cut the bullshit. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
Come on, man. Like,
exactly. But what they have to do, first of all, they paint Gail as like some kind of hero. That bitch is goofy. She is the equivalent of a bed wench. She has no backbone.
Yeah, the white lady asked her, "Were you scared?"
That's what's my answer.
Later, because she's on Good Morning, whatever.
Yeah, with that, yeah.
And so
They got Charlie Rose fired off of there.
The lady's aggressive, his mannerisms were really threatening and telling
What they get
of his aggression. And Gail's just like, yeah.
That's what that bitch said.
I wasn't scared. So I'm glad she had that little bit of black left in her. I'm like, don't say you scared. That was the question. It was like, because he got irate, and I thought he was just going to punch you when he started pounding his fist. She's like, well, I never felt and threatened of getting pounded on purpose, maybe by accident. I said, why do you got to say that? Then they said the nigga was around the corner listening while the two young girls were giving their testimony.
Wait a minute, listening where?
To the interview, because the interview's in his house in Trump Tower. So
wait a minute,
he lived in Trump Tower.
Kelly? Wait a minute, because I don't know what
he lived in Trump Tower.
Happened. He had the little girls he with.
And so the whole big press now is the girls he's with. He might have had some type of contact with them before they became 18. While
they're
18
17 now.
They're like 19, something like that, maybe 20. I think 19, she said. But he was around, he was watching the interview, so they said he coughed a few times.
That nigga could have fell down and had a heart attack. They said that nigga had a heart attack, so the bitch wouldn't tell him. That's a signal. That's the old heart attack trick. I know what you're doing. That's that old die trick, nigga. I know what you're doing.
To brainwash the girls to stay on story while we're interviewing in my house. Because once you know, this is just, and they said, go to our website to learn about signs of domestic abuse. This is, man, we're going to have a problem with, I got to teach my son, hey, look, because R. Kelly, you got to be careful now. You can't just run this game on these girls, man. He
Everything is fucking abuse.
Me, and it was abusive the way he just took it from me in one night. Wait a minute now.
But the whole thing is they have to rally. And it all starts on social media. R. Kelly, if he goes to trial, there's no way in the world where he can get a fair trial. Every jury pool is contaminated. Everybody has seen these memes. We all have our preconceived. I'm gonna say not guilty. They invite me to the jury and shit. They're gonna sequester me. Hell yeah, they gonna sequester me. I'm like, man, he ain't do it. You gotta grab the mic, man. He's like, he ain't do it. They're like, show me the clear picture. That ain't R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that don't look like Robert to me. 11 other motherfuckers, they look just like him. I'm like, man, no it don't. Just do it. I gotta, and it's sad. And he ignorant as shit. He's a stupid motherfucker. He, for one, I hate to even say this shit, but that crying shit. In the whole history of life, the only time I cried when I was caught.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. There's no innocent man bust out crying like that. I've seen innocent niggas get hanged and shit and take it, you know what I'm saying, with a grain of salt.
He guilty.
He guilty of something.
There was a question he answered that made him guilty, but he's guilty, but you're too late. I think is what he's crying about. Like, bro, y'all, come on, man. Wait a minute. 10 years ago, hold on. They old enough now. Whatever his
bitch is 25 today.
Yeah. That's it's that type of deal where somebody said, I'm cool. Oh, you cool. We know about it, but you cool. Charges got dropped on whatever with the pen stuff, so the other stuff just fell over. You all right? Stay out of social media. You cool.
Hell no.
He thought it died down. Y'all gonna bring it back up? As we say, y'all killing me with this, man. Look, I'm about to start crying too, man. Like, I thought it was done too. I believe I can fly remix, nigga.
R. Kelly 50 fucking some years old.
Yeah,
when last time you seen a 50-year-old man crying on TV? A black man. Niggas went through slavery getting butt broke and just fucking bit their bottom lip. And you out here crying over accusation. You don't get your motherfucking 15-year-old fucking ass somewhere and wipe your eyes, nigga. Shit. I'm mad. I'm mad.
Had you ever had sex with a girl less than 17 years or 17?
They asked you that?
And he said no too fast. Bro, you didn't think about high school, you didn't think about middle school, bro. You just went and said nah. You didn't think about when you was 18,
but
when
see,
you was 19.
Man, listen. He said no.
He said no too fast.
Okay,
He said no.
Real quick. We about to wrap up a bit, but let's reenact this. Hey, Robert, you ever fucked a 15-year-old?
No.
You sure?
Absolutely sure.
Stack it. They till they put on the balls for Chicago. Stack it on the balls, nigga. That's fucked up though. We making light of a serious situation.
I don't think it's serious.
Hey, I hope that shit gets resolved. I'm more angry at the parents of these girls than I am R. Kelly. He's a tiger. If you send a fucking little fucking piece of chicken walking past the tiger's gonna do tiger shit. He's a fucking animal.
You gonna see your kid in a cage with tigers and take a picture. Let me take a picture.
Yeah. You know he fucked kids.
Because the same way they got Michael Jackson, how these little sick, retarded kids want to go see Michael Jackson, they ain't never seen Thriller.
Right.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle. He said the same thing R. Kelly. I still remember I Believe I Can Fuck. These girls don't.
Oh no!
They didn't come up on R. Kelly. What they searching for R. Kelly for 5 years ago?
You should be trying to sell Trey Songz.
Chris Brown or something.
Yeah, you ain't chasing no Trey Songz.
Relax.
No. That's like me being like, man, I can't wait to fucking see Patti LaBelle. I gotta get some of them pies. This Patti LaBelle lady, I have to have her.
Diana Ross.
You know what I mean? Who the fuck have I been sitting around listening? That's her head. R. Kelly out there, girl. You take your bra off. Go out there. You know what I'm saying?
Under 21 knows about R. Kelly. I don't know.
That shit retarded, man. Like, we all know, yeah, he fucked up. Okay, yeah. Now, let's talk about all the other shit. You feel me?
Like what?
These motherfucking fucked up parents.
I know.
You know? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all all fucked up. There's a hundred of y'all motherfuckers. You feel me? Where the fuck y'all at? Let's talk about this bad parenting. You feel me? That's the bigger issue here.
They was thinking about the money.
That's and then y'all get a chance to go check out. There's a little girl chick on Vlad TV interviews. You know, fuck with Vlad.
Yeah.
He got some girl on there talking about she was fucking R. Kelly when she was underage. He said that when she was 17, him and her was fucking a 14-year-old. I don't think bitch, you go to jail with him.
Yep.
You take your ass to jail too. But I couldn't even watch them interviews because I don't understand the motive of the shit. I don't understand.
Yeah, man, like you said, man, everybody be trending about shit, man. I don't know, I just stand in my lane, man.
Hell yeah.
I don't give no damn about okay. They were saying he was on that shit on Boondocks in 2000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody acting like it's brand new. Like you said, everybody hopping on the movement. Because that's what's hot right now.
15 years ago, 2004.
Everybody know he fucked up. Everybody know the parents fucked
we
up.
been through that shit. Come on, man.
I mean, shit. My thing is when people try to act proactive about something they don't care about for real.
I know. It's just the way. It's just the trend. But I'm a father of a daughter. My daughter be 8 in this month. And I always say, if she with me or not with me, I feel responsible for it. If something happened to her and I'm on Mars, I feel like I shouldn't have been on Mars. And that might be, it seems a foreign concept to somebody without a daughter or a child, but as a man, you should feel responsible. And I'm sure that the majority of these girls don't have a strong male figure in their life, or they grew up with a male figure, and they grew up with opportunistic women around them. And people don't understand how powerful, that's why I talk about feminism, how powerful that is, because it's divisive between it. The whole idea of feminism is to divide the traditional family structure, and it pushes that I don't need a man type shit. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. That's how come these girls are in these messed up situations, because the structure of the black family being fucking destroyed. This shit would never happen when nobody was strong, you know what I'm saying? With a strong man in their life and shit. So this is an indictment more so on these girls' fathers. And this goes to show that for the fathers who got daughters, to show how you have to be the man that you want them to be attracted to. If you want your daughter to grow up and look a respectable man, you have to be a respectable man, and your daughter's ours. But that's my overspiel. Well, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Anything you gonna say, close as you?
Shit, make sure y'all follow us, man, on all our streaming services. We on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio. We on all that. And we a little behind on the little couple videos we got coming out, man. So look out for some new things dropping, as well as the video for the podcast dropping on Friday. We got some more exclusives dropping this week as well, man. So look out for that. And man, it's your boy Renaissance Juvie.
What's up, Assad?
Hey man, this is a good show here. I'm glad we was able to have this guest represent. Feels like we got some momentum here. Some really good artists. So you know, I'm always talking about what we can do. Possibly, I know this daylight savings, sun's coming back. It's almost springtime. I'd say spring break, like all of us get a week off. My bad, fellas. Y'all keep working. But nah, I think we should do something. Spring, summer. Bring all the artists together. Have a little. I mean, because Indianapolis, I mean, we got a lot of talent here. And I see a lot of stuff going on. Now that I'm linked in more with people on social media in that versus just, you know, in general. But how much do we hear? Like, it's got to start, we got to start pushing it out there. Where it's like,
you know what I mean?
It's got to become something big this summer. That's what I think.
Yeah, she said.
I had to think about that. I'm thinking about rap and everything. All right. Well, yeah, that's why I didn't get what she told you, but I'm already pretty big, so I'm cool.
Woo, sorry, man, go on with your motherfucker, get off your soapbox, nigga. But no, shout out to my shooters.
Summertime, man.
Kodak Juvie, aside my motherfucking favorite Muslim. What's up, Boomer? Still everybody where they can find you at on social media?
Y'all can find me on Instagram, definitely YouTube, because I need those views. Facebook.
You fuck with Nicky them too?
Yeah.
When you spamming you?
Yeah. Nicky Neptune, he with the promotion. I like Nicky with the promotion.
Yeah, shout out to Nicky.
Yeah, shout out to Nicky Neptune, that's my guy. Yeah, but you know, Facebook, I'm revamping my Twitter, that's gonna be up soon, y'all gonna see all that. My last mixtape, Boomer Volume 2, Wake the Fuck Up, is everywhere that's free right now, you feel me, SoundCloud and that piff, you know what I'm saying? But the whole tape is gonna be on Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, you feel me?
What's on that piff?
Come, hey, I'm gonna get y'all right, though. Yeah, come next month, you feel me? So it's gonna be all out there on the streaming platforms. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, definitely, Boomer Boomski, BOOMER, BOOMSKI, you feel me? Your boy gonna pop up. And just be looking forward to a whole bunch of shit coming from me, man. I got shit, Drip Too Hard freestyle video coming out soon. You know, drop that soon. I ain't gonna put a date on it because we got some shit going on behind it, but it's coming soon. Make sure y'all get my single on Spotify, What You Want, Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora, anything that got music, that's definitely on there. So, What You Want, Boomer Boomski, you know what I'm saying? Look me up, follow me, and just stay tuned.
Shout out to your homies.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You feel me, rapping? Shout out to TCK Podcast, you feel me? My boy Latour's inside. Juvie, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to remember the whole thing. Renaissance Juvie, you feel me? Shout out to all my boys at home, you feel me? Killer Cam, Boogie Calvin, JP Vaz, you feel me? Wanye. Too many of y'all, you feel me? Y'all know. Shout out to the fam. You feel me? Keep it simple. Shout out to my baby too over there. I'm chilling. Shout out to my sisters, you feel me? I go in for days with the shout outs, you feel me? But you know, I love all y'all supporting me. Thanks for tuning in. And you feel me? This is where it's at, you feel me? You always keep an eye for TCK Podcast. You know what I'm saying? They doing it for real up here.
Shout out to you for coming through, man. It's been 3 years. It definitely won't be 3 years from the next time. Now I'm dead ass serious. We're gonna link up again. I'm definitely gonna get to your music, man. I was a fan ever since I first met you, and so I can only just can't wait to see how much you done developed. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. How y'all do week in, week out. Give a special shout out to our former co-host. You don't have any teeth. But you know how we do, man. See y'all next week.
Super real, super. That's how you gotta say it.
We're gonna go out with Waves, the
Say
song we played in the beginning. Shout out to Boomer. It's the best podcast. I can't get my shit out. This nigga retarded. Best podcast you ever heard of. Conceited Knowbody.
Shout out Harry Martin too. She on the hook on this joint singing.
The Conceited Knowbody. Every Tuesday at 8 p.m.